Hi, welcome to this unit 2.2. Let us first recapitulate what we did in 2.1. In 2.1, we talked about critical reading. I told you how it is important for you, how it is important for a reader to analyze the text critically. Only then you will be able to understand the author's point of view. You need to identify the sources, you need to identify the reasons that the authors have given to support their claim. Now, let's talk about in 2.2. Now, let us talk about reading for inferencing or reading for inference. The literal meaning of the word inferencing is to read between the lines. Now, at times, things are not simple. At times, if in order to understand what the authors are saying or in order to understand what the text is saying, you as a reader need to read between the lines. That means you need to go behind the lens to understand what the authors or what the text is saying. Sometimes it is not simple. You need to make connections to draw conclusions. Simple as that. In order to draw conclusion, you need to make connections about the meaning and purpose of the text. Now, writers do not explicitly give all the details. And what they do, they give clues for the readers to pick in order to understand the meaning. That is why I'm going to reiterate this. That is why it is extremely important for readers to critically read a text to understand, to have an understanding. If you want to comprehend the text, you need to make inferences. Now, for example, let me give you an example. There are a few examples to make you understand what I'm saying. Let's suppose you are at your friend's house and she yells, "Hey, don't sit there. Samina came with her baby again." Now, your friend is saying not to sit at the specific place because a baby was sitting there just before this. Now, you should have this ability to understand why is your friend asking you not to sit. Let me give you another example. Blood cholesterol was used to be thought as a problem only for adults. Now, you need to understand this. Will it be a problem for teenagers? Now, is it a problem for young people like you and I? Let me give you another example. These are all reading for inferences. In order to understand the meaning of these sentences, you need to go beyond the line, beyond the literal meaning. The day Danish bought 6 lottery tickets, he quits work the next day. Now you need to understand why. Excited about winning the award, Marcia walked up to the podium and delivered an animated acceptance speech. Options: abbreviated, courteous, reserved, lively. So you need to understand the context. Sometimes you have to understand the context and then you can infer the meaning. For example, let me give you an example to help you understand this. You go home, you're very hungry, you go home and you say this to your mother that, "Hey mom, I haven't eaten anything today and I'm very ravenous." Though audience might not know the meaning of ravenous, but the context that you have created for them, they might be able to infer the meaning of ravenous is someone who is extremely hungry. And yes, so you need to understand this is what inferencing is all about. So thank you for listening and thank you so much.